I'm Gnosis. Welcome to your daily tarot reading for the 25th of February 2021. The Sun, Four of Wands, Temperance, Five of Swords, the Magician. Your reading today is not especially dramatic. Your first card is the Sun in your current situation, and the Four of Wands in your consciousness. So that shows that you're in a good place in your life. You most certainly feel good about yourself. You feel loved, you feel appreciated, you feel valued. There is harmony in your life. And in your consciousness, you feel quite relaxed. You feel that you can rest on your laurels, so to speak. You're most certainly in a situation where you are living for what feels good, for what makes you happy, for your passions. These passions, of course, may not specifically be about physical, material comforts, but could actually be a project or a job that you derive a lot of pleasure and satisfaction from. In your unconscious position, you have Temperance. And so what perturbs you at this stage in your life is the possibility that you might actually have to moderate certain aspects of your life. Of course, this is something that everyone has to do from time to time. We can become lazy, we can become indulgent, in the same way that we can take our friends and family, loved ones for granted. We can also take ourselves for granted, in the sense that we can take for granted how much in life we can absorb until we realise that we do actually have limits of some kind. In your near future, you have the Five of Swords. Swords, of course, are typically representing ideas and one's control over those ideas. Five of Swords, a card of bravado. Maybe we've gotten to the point where others perceive us as being too comfortable, as not really being worthy. Perhaps we're insecure about our success in some way. Often in life, particularly if we have a profession, we may feel that we are perhaps a fraud, that we're not really good enough to carry out the role or to have the status that we enjoy. And this bothers us on some level. But whatever the case is, we have clearly got to the point of struggle where we feel that it's necessary to impress upon others our value. The Temperance card here hints at the possibility that what we really need is to make adjustments in our life. But I suspect rather than exploring this possibility to its fullest extent, we've externalized it onto those around us. Where we should be competing with ourselves, we've begun to compete with others. And in your final position, you have the Magician. I think that's very interesting because the Magician is a card of confidence and ability. The Magician has a type of authority that has been earned. So it's very interesting that you have the Magician and the Five of Swords in this kind of context. I suspect we've gone from a place of relative ease in our life, relative comfort, but with guilt attached to that, to a place where we come to terms with who we are. Maybe before this point we didn't really know what we were good at, we didn't really know what our forte was, but by the end of our reading we most certainly have arrived at a place where we don't have guilt and are comfortable in our role in life. So that's your daily tarot reading for the 25th of February 2021. I'm Gnosis. Please join me for more tarot readings.